I'm going to start by doing two examples here. And so I want to expand this expression. And so I'm going to make what I call rainbows. Again, that's not a real mathematical term. At any time that we distribute, we're going to multiply. One, and I know there's going to be 6 different terms before I combine like terms. 1 times 2 is 2. There's 1x and 2 more combines to give me 3. 1 times negative 3 is negative 3. 1x and 1x adds up to 2. 1 times positive 4 is positive 4, and I have 1x. Okay, I'm going to do the same concept, but now I'm going to make 3 rainbows that are inverted below. Positive 5 times 2 is positive 10, and we have an x squared. Positive 5 times negative 3 is negative 15 with 1x. Positive 5 times 4 is positive 20. Now you have to combine. There's no other term of the 5 remaining that has an x cubed. X squared, there's only one other term. So when you have the exact same variable with the exponent and we're combining, I'm adding or subtracting because they're different terms. I'm going to subtract, keep the sign of the larger number, and I keep the variable and the exponent exactly the same. It is not x to the 4th. Positive 4 and negative 15 both have an x. Different signs subtract, keep the sign of the larger number. Okay, let's do the same concept, but instead of having a binomial in front, now it's in back. Okay, so let's start with these 3 rainbows. 3 times 1 is 3, 1, 2, 3, and there's 3 x's. Negative 1 times 1 is negative 1 with 2 x's. 4 times 1 is 4 with 1x. Okay, now I'm going to do 3 rainbows down below. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6 with an x squared. Negative 1 times negative 2 is 2 with 1x, and 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Okay, there's only one of the 6 terms that has an x cubed. Negative 1 and negative 6 combine to give you negative 7. Again, remember to keep the variable and the exponent the same. Positive 4 and positive 2 combine to give you 6. Keep the exponents the same, and we bring down the negative 8. Let's look at 2 more. So in this problem, I am given a quantity that is cubed. The big mistake most students make is they think they can distribute it within. Cannot do that. Write this quantity 3 times. Okay, I'm going to start here by using the FOIL method, multiplying the fronts to get 25x squared. That's the fronts. Multiplying the outsides, 5 times negative 2 is negative 10, and there is an x. Inside, negative 2 times 5 is negative 10, and there is 1x. And multiplying the last, negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. Alright, I can see that I can combine these to get 25x squared minus 20x plus 4, and now we move into exactly what we just did on the first 2 problems. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to have 3 rainbows here. 25 times 5 is 125x cubed. Negative 20 times 5 is negative 10x. 4 times x squared. 4 times 5 is positive 20x. Now the last 3 terms will come when I take the negative 2 times each term in the first parenthesis. Remember, it's a negative 2. Negative 2 times 25. Negative 2 times negative 20. Negative 2 times 4. All right, so there is only one x cubed. Negative 10 and negative 50 is negative 60x squared. Positive 20 and positive 40 is 60 minus 8.